You could edit it later and stuff too.
We can edit it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. My name is Rick.
Hi Rick, nice to meet you.
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good.
Basically, we're here to interview you to see what's your take on MIS. What's
Okay.
your point of view?
Alright.
Okay, Management Information Systems. Why don't we start with what is your definition of Management Information Systems?
So, I mean, I'm not an expert, of course, in MIS. The way I see MIS is basically every computer-based business needs to have a management of information, right? You have information being tracked or collected or being reported on or being mined on, looking for certain things in the data or information. So you would need some kind of system to manage that information. And so that management of information system basically is what allows you to do that, to manage that information, which your business actually depends upon. So that's my definition of my take on it.
Very true. Very true. And how does MIS then affect our lives today on the field?
You mean at work, or are you talking about personal lives?
At work.
So at work, I don't know any company which does not have at least a department of MIS or a person of MIS or a set of tools or systems which are consist of MIS. Every company has that. You can't survive without having, let's suppose, a database management system, RDBMS, or a SharePoint portal system where people can interact with each other, collaborate documents, which I consider them to be part of information systems. So I consider it very, very essential for the business to have the proper information system available for them. And companies sometimes succeed or fail because of that, if they don't have the proper collaboration between developers or employees, basically.
So
does that answer your question?
It does. It does. Actually, my next question would be: so, would you say that it provides a competitive advantage in the market?
Yeah. If let's suppose a company has established an MIS system which is scalable, right, or which is flexible, right, that gives them an advantage over another company which doesn't have that. For example, if they choose not to use a certain database system, but they use a different database system, which is more scalable, I suppose. I'm not saying one is, I'm not giving names yet, but I'm just saying if it is, then it will give them an advantage in to be successful or become more profitable, basically. So yeah, it does matter.
What about in the customer service field? For that company that does employ a management information system, working with their customers, do you think it helps greatly?
Yeah, so a good MIS system will allow you to have different interfaces, right? It will have interfaces towards developers. It will have interfaces towards managers. It will have interfaces for executive staff like CDO or CEO, reports for them, or looking at different views, different monitoring system for them. And then, of course, the customers. If the company is based off of internet interfaces, then if the MIS system is reliable, response time is faster, and it's friendly, and it gives them what they're looking for, then the customer will actually be much more interested in using that system. For example, the banks, right? The banks are using all sorts of new technologies to provide customers with the new features. You probably use most of them, paying the bills or all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I mean, customers are, everybody has a computer, right? And almost anything you do has some sort of back-end system where the databases are managed and the data is managed some system in the background. And if the MIS environment is set up so the customer can access that data, maybe in real time, maybe you buy something and then it shows up in your bank account right away in 30 seconds. Customer just likes that. So yeah, I do think it affects them.